live. Awesome. Hey, everybody.
Howdy.
Hope you're all doing good. We are in the process of sort of setting everything up here still.
Oh, we're on. Hey,
we are. Yeah, we're live. We are on the internet. We're just going to play some board games and chill today and not really have any specific direction that we want to go.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. While we're here and we have your attention, chat will be dropping links to donate to Trans Law Center. They're awesome. They're a really great charity. If you have the time to do that, please do. Other than that, just chill and enjoy. And I have chat pulled up on a different monitor, so I'll try to be a little more active in chat and reading and responding to that. Feel free to treat this as like a live Q&A session as well as playing board games with everybody. But to start off, we don't know what game we're playing yet. So
Right.
let me pull up our little list here of the games that we had. And I have a D6 on the table here. We can go ahead and roll that, whoever would like to roll it, to decide which of the games we would like. So I'm going to say, I'll just do them sort of in the order that we had. I'll write this down so that we can use it for later. Because I always forget.
We're already doing great. And just so everybody knows, Tommy and I are playing as one player on his computer. We genuinely tried to make me another player on my shitty 2014 laptop, and I didn't.
You tried. Since older laptops, that's what matters.
That's just
If
how
you've
it
ever
be.
Best shot, you know. That's what
if you've
counts.
ever gone to the car wash and like used the vacuum, the super vacuum to get your car clean.
Yeah,
That's
clean it
what-
all up in the interior.
We're not using our green screens either. I just have mine up, so you don't see the rest of our part.
The only thing I did want to ask, Iris, we were throwing Coup in there, and that's, I think, probably the only game I'm unfamiliar with aside from that and Root. Does that game involve anything that's going to need to be kept private as far as like hands go?
Yeah, it does.
Okay. So
Also,
that one
for
wouldn't
Root,
work
I know
with
that
Tommy and Robin sharing a computer.
We could probably save it for another weekend.
Yeah.
But,
Okay, let's do that. I'll just pull that off the list, and we'll say that a 6 is a reroll then. That being the case, does Root do that? Did anybody look into Root? Because I still don't know how to play the game.
So Root is an asymmetrical game. I looked into Root. It actually has a small tutorial. If it's the same as the actual board game, there's actually a tutorial campaign that you do with it that shows how the first few rounds go, because it's asymmetrical. Each player is going to have a different objective that they're trying to accomplish. So the game walks you through it to start and then lets you go off on your own.
Okay.
Which is nice.
Do you think it would work with Robin and I sharing a screen?
I think it could.
Because is it all still kind of co-op, or are there going to be like, I have these cards that nobody should see, or I have like an objective card that like I'm given that nobody else is allowed to see?
I know there could be multiple. There's like objective cards that other people can't see and stuff. I know that you make like alliances with other characters. It's kind of like Armello. It's not like Armello, but it's not dissimilar to Armello. I guess I should say.
Let's maybe
spirit
put a
of it.
pin in that one as well, just for the sheer sake of it getting really complicated if somebody's sharing something.
Yeah.
Mysterium we can do no problem as long as one of the two of you isn't the ghost, and same with Betrayal as long as one of the two of you isn't the betrayer, or the two of you remain on the same team after the haunt begins.
Whatever that means. Play that game.
Yeah. So that leaves us with Betrayal at House on the Hill, Betrayal at Baldur's Gate, Arkham Horror, which I thought that I knew, but I don't because I have Eldritch Horror, not Arkham Horror.
I'm sure it's
Probably the same thing. And then Mysterium. So with only 4 left in the mix that will kind of work with our kind of funky setup today, let's roll
down with whatever.
D4 instead over here on Tabletop Sim. And then let us know if you're in chat and you can hear everything properly, or if you can't hear everything properly.
Audio sounding bing ding bong bing bong.
1, 2, 3,
Awesome.
4,
Let me
9.
pull in a object component. We're going to grab a dice. I want a D4. Boop.
Calco,
Okay.
please.
Who wants to... Oh, it's one of the horrible ones with the numbers the wrong way. This is the worst.
Well,
No, they're not.
I like
love
all
your-
of our hands. Like
I know. When you click, it makes your little finger like scratchy. It's the worst. I hate it.
It looks like those, like the gummy hands that you stick against walls and things.
It
So like
really
flap
does,
against
yeah.
people.
Ugh. Who wants to roll?
I can roll.
Roll, Nero,
I'll
roll.
do it.
3.
3. That is Arkham Horror,
Damn.
Oh, okay.
Got him.
which
All
works
right.
great because I think that is the only game we did like a little quiz for everybody to see what games we wanted to play. I think that's the only one that got full yes votes from everybody. So cool. Let me go ahead and pull that up then
why we didn't simply pick
I'm
that
the
one.
Joker, baby.
to keep
What's happened to
things
my buddy
interesting.
Eric?
Okay, so
The only game on the list that I know is Uno. So
I don't know the difference between these two versions of Arkham Horror that I have.
I would
I'm
say
going to
you-
click on the newest one because I think I sorted them by
Yeah.
popularity.
Whoa!
One of the one version's the normal one. The other one's you die. If you die in the game, you die in real life.
Oh, yes!
God.
I
Perfect.
should play that one.
Yeah. What was that? What was that movie called? Fuck. Some stew like Game
Gamer?
Over. Gamer? I don't know. I just remember.
Oh, I know what you're talking about, yeah.
Who's the gamer?
A lot
Um,
more.
I was just watching the Detective Conan movie with Sean and one of our friends on Discord last night, and it's so like 90s, like, they're in the mainframe, but if they die in the game, all the children will die in real life. It was literally that. We were like, why is Detective Conan doing a sword art movie? I don't know.
I love that like there are so many animes that have the conceit of if you die in this video game, you die for real.
Yeah.
So this is probably going to take a little while to load for everybody. I'm stuck at 99% currently. I don't know why that is.
I'm ready to go.
Did the board in the middle load for everybody? Because I still have a big white spot
Push
in the middle.
noise.
Yeah,
Mine
everything's
loaded.
loaded. It's a different table.
Oh, there we
There's,
go.
cards.
Yep. We're fully loaded. Matrix re.
Oh, tight. Witch House. That's my favorite music genre.
So that everybody kind of knows how to use tabletop sim, because it's weird. For example, if you grab this like stack of cards and you click and hold, it will grab the whole stack. But if you just grab and drag one, it will just take one. And putting stuff back on the stack is easy. And then if you want to drag something over and then flip it, you just hit the F button and it will flip it in your hand. And then the R button over the top will shuffle stuff. You just have to hover. And then aside from that, everything is pretty much just a digital version of the way the physical game would be. So that being said, who here has played this game before?
I think
This is my first time.
I have also not played this game before, so
Good, even better.
well, that's why I was saying, I was like, oh shit, I have Eldritch Horror, not Arkham Horror that I play all the time. So I am strongly considering maybe I should just load up Eldritch Horror for the sake of easy.
instead, yeah.
Okay.
I'd say, I mean, it sounds like they're the same game. So
I've maybe played Arkham Horror. They're very similar, so.
okay.
But I don't think I could explain the game to you.
Yeah, Arkham Horror is slightly different in that it all takes place in one town and you're running like building to building, whereas Eldritch Horror is like a globe trotting, like, oh, I have to like buy a plane ticket to fly to Africa to like
Oh,
go
that
find
sounds
like
fun.
all this crazy shit. So
Yeah, I'm down to do Eldritch. That sounds fun as hell.
okay, let's try
Sure.
that.
Yeah.
If I have it. I do. Good. So let's load that up.
I wish it was like it would do the cube, coming down, descending cube right on top of us. Loading.
Warning, incoming game.
What was that game?
Well,
Or-
it looks like when it's all white, it reminds me of the Matrix setting, like when Morpheus first loads it up, and he's like, choose your landscape.
I love it.
What was that show on Toonami?
The
The
desert real.
game loading show. Reboot. Thank you. Yeah.
Oh,
wow,
God.
that's
a
an old
deep cut.
I loved Reboot.
Reboot
I
was
loved
pretty
that
sick.
show.
We are
Cool.
truly showing our age as a group here.
I don't remember Reboot because for the longest time I thought it was tied in with like the Toonami bumpers, like the robot character. I thought that was the same show.
It's same level of graphics quality, honestly.
Yeah, I was always like, wow, why are the styles so different?
So just
I was
because
so
it's
invested in the Toonami story when I was 12 or however
Yeah,
old.
Tom.
Me too.
Yeah.
so since it's a pain in the ass to read the rulebook and stuff in the
Yeah, the
tabletop,
whole thing, yeah.
my board game box farted. I'm just going to read the actual rules because that's easier. Cool. So
We got regular first and blessed dice.
to set up, let's see, have the thing set up. Everybody's shit is where it belongs already. That's the best part, is because in the real version of this game, you have to take all these cards out of the box, sort them, and put them where they go before you start the game. And that takes like
No thanks.
25 years.
Frustrating.
I have so many beverage cups on my desk right now. It is unreal.
You're tempting fate.
I really
Swag.
am. Oh, they're all empty. I'm just a hoarder.
Cups you
So,
are prepared.
place the game board, organize the tokens, choose and place investigators. Okay, so who wants to pick their character first?
God, where are they? Are they down here? I'm just gonna start looking through them. Oh, there's 48. I will not be looking through them.
Oh.
48.
48 investigators. Is that
Oh my
right?
god, there are? Okay, so
That's a lot.
what you can do instead of pulling them off one by one like that is right click them and then hit search. And then that will let you pull up each one, and as you hover over it, you'll be able to read them individually. Additionally, anytime you hover over anything and you hold the Alt button, it will pull it up to where it is visible full screen for you, which is much better than trying to zoom in with your little camera. So go ahead and flip through those, see which ones you like. I do know that the first, let's see, I think it's the first 8 come with the base set of the game. The rest are ones that might or might not use additional stuff that is from like expansions, because this game or this version, the digital version, has every expansion that they've made included in it, which is
How is
of
this
course
program even like legal? It seems so.
What, tabletop still?
Yeah.
board
it
game
seems so-
companies encourage it. Some of them actually sell DLC for this specifically, but a lot of these are people that have sat there and scanned in these things and made them.
Also, it feels like it's in kind of the same like Deadwood area as is like VR chat, where it's like you can just it's just there. You know,
Wow.
you can just rip off the entire Silent Hill 2 map and put it in VR chat, and like you'll see Pyramid Head flying around, and you're like, yeah, all right,
Oh my
it's
god,
fine.
that
Second
sounds
life for games.
awful.
Eating a can of beans.
Well, now we know what a casual Friday night with High is like. Just, VR chat and Pyramid Head flying around. And
God, we should. Does anyone? We should have a VR chat hangout.
Oh
Sometime.
god,
I-
it's terrifying.
do not have access to that. Okay, so I'm just going to go
I
ahead
have Second Life. We could do a Second Life hangout.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. I haven't even
Another
thought
thing.
about that game in forever.
Yeah.
I'll pick one at random just out of the ones that start because they're fun. I will be
What's wrong? I don't.
I'll be Diana Stanley, the redeemed cultist. Why not?
Deemed cultist. I appreciate that.
So I'm
By
going to
the way,
take her little card.
I'm
and just
still
gonna put it-
moderating in chat, by the way. So as Evan said, if you it's Q&A for people, or if you have questions for the gang, feel free to list us off, and I shall be watching because my computer took a hot minute to load this up. So I will be watching for this first round.
Oh, did you not get it loaded up? You can still join us if you want to. There's
Are
no
you
problem.
sure? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
we're not even close to starting yet.
Wow.
We haven't picked our characters. This is a game that you start at like 4 p.m. and like order dinner halfway through.
Makes sense.
Oh,
If that sounds like too long and too much of an investment for anybody, please let me know.
Whatever, we're not doing anything else tonight.
Yeah.
Ivan.
I do have to go and call it at around 10, but I think that we'll be able to get through a good chunk of this by then.
Yeah. Cool. You can always save it and finish it later.
And that's the best part about it is you can just literally hit save and then it will reload exactly where you were before. So.
Oh yeah.
That makes Gloomhaven sound doable. Like,
yeah, the scripted Gloomhaven in this is
part.
awesome. I ran a campaign with some people doing that, and I think we got way further than we ever did with the physical version. Weirdly enough, my friends that just moved away are back to visit as of today. We had left our copy of Gloomhaven at their house, and they just now brought it back. So now I have this huge box. And I have no idea where the fuck to put it in my house because it is literally like a small bus.
It's a big boy. Classic Harvey Walters.
How do I just want to pick up the one at the top. Just want to pick up the one at the
So if you just want the one on the top, you click and drag quickly. If you click and hold, it grabs the whole stack.
I'm trying and it's not moving. Come on, baby.
So better yet, why don't you right-click it and hit search, and then just drag out of that little search bar over to where you want to put it.
I think only one person can
Zoom in! Oh, baby, this is great. I just figured this out. Sorry. Had a little bit of trouble, but we're on the way. Ooh, martial arts. Oh, yeah.
I think it also, while someone's searching it, you can't pull a single thing out with the drag.
Okay.
Additionally, on the back, once you do pick a character, there is a little bio on the back that's probably important for you to read. Not really, but if we really want to get into role playing here, which can be fun.
I believe it's required to read those.
So let's see. I am Diana Stein, and we'll all read our little character things when we get started here.
Yeah. So who's locked in their person?
I found mine. I'm definitely going to be the scientist.
Oh my god, her haircut is just a bad bitch
so
Iris
good.
haircut. Would you ever have bangs like that?
Oh, I used to, and then
Really?
quarantine happened and everything grew out.
I don't think I ever saw you with the straight across severe I'll kick your ass bangs.
I specifically asked for the Motoko Kusanagi haircut. That's what I got.
I don't know who that is, but they sound like someone who would
Oh,
kick
she's
my
the
ass.
major from Ghost in the Shell.
Oh,
Shell.
of course.
Yeah.
Oh,
wait,
God.
Don't take my card. Hey, hi.
Wait,
No.
I'm looking for, where do I pick it from? Oh, okay, there we go. Is it
Yeah,
investigators?
stack is over
No.
here, so yeah, you can right
Over
click
here, okay.
them. And,
Oh, I was like, okay, here.
I love whoever Minty Fan is. That's a great name.
I like her name.
Yeah.
I remember. So I think I must
Hey,
have
is
played
this my?
either Arkham Horror
Oh
or
my god.
there's one where you're just walking around a single city.
That's Arkham Horror. This is Eldritch Horror. So they're not dissimilar. They play pretty much the same, but one's a city versus the other's kind of a whole world thing.
Yeah, you just
Arkham's more like there's a big scary monster coming to the city to fuck it up. This is more like there's an eldritch god descending, and we have to make sure they don't wreck the world.
normal. So is there a way for us to add a second thing for Robin, or it doesn't really matter?
What you can do is go ahead and go up to the top and click on T. Bruce photo where your little thing is there. And then hit change color. And then you can just pick a different color and then put all of Robin's stuff there, and then you'll just be able to click on that change color button to go back and forth between the two of you's turns on each turn.
Oh, okay.
Well, Evan, you're so smart.
I haven't got the big brain.
I am just a sad nerd who likes tabletop sim a lot.
That's not sad. That's cool.
Not a
You're
sad.
Ooh,
getting
can
a fun
I?
game.
I'm going to see if I can get music going on this thing because that would be great. Let me pull
I
that
was
up.
just thinking that you pick Luke.
No.
Oh,
Oh my god, where is the... I keep trying to find, my zone, and I don't know where it is.
Your what?
How do I select a character?
1 hour of H.P. Lovecraft creepy music for board games. I don't really... That's my only problem with this whole thing is I don't want to give Lovecraft any love.
No.
Yeah,
But-
that's always the irony of Eldritch unknowable shit like this, is that he did start the thing, but also he's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of other authors who have done more interesting things since then. And also, centered marginalized members of communities at the forefront of it.
Did you watch Lovecraft Country at all?
I watched it.
We didn't
up to
finish
a
it.
point.
We gotta get back to it.
I am all caught up and I fucking loved it. And the whole thing
Yeah,
is just designed as like an awesome like fuck you to like H.P. Lovecraft.
Yeah, it was
It's
really
the most
cool.
important thing.
The only problem I had with it was the one two-spirit character getting like murked immediately.
Yeah.
That fucking
Right.
sucked.
That was when we
Remember
fell off.
that.
I was like, whoa, two-spirit! I've never seen a character like that on TV before. This rules. And then it's like, oh, she's dead.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Cool.
So much
Ooh,
for that.
bootlegger.
But the rest of it seems very, very cool, and I need to finish it.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah,
can
I started
drive
watching
through
that,
this.
and then I started watching Watchmen at like the same time, and I was like, HBO
Yo.
is fucking going for it right now.
The Watchmen TV show rules.
Yeah, it was really
It's
good.
impressive how much better it is than like most like mainline Watchmen material, from what I've heard.
Bananas. Yeah, I don't think it's as good as the original comic, but I think that it does some really interesting things with the original comic source material. I don't know. It feels like a reinterpretation and not just a straight up, oh, we love it so much,
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're
And-
willing to play with the material.
There isn't actually 48. There's a bunch of duplicates in here.
Okay.
Good.
Probably because each bonus edition of the game comes with the originals and the bonuses or whatever.
Yeah.
Once everybody has their character picked out, it would be fun to go around and read our little descriptions and stuff and know about who they are. But before we do that, we should get the pieces that we need to be able to track our health and shit. That's easy enough. These little, where my little white pointer finger is, the red and blue bags, go ahead and right-click and click the draw button, a number according to the number of hearts and brains that you have color-coded. So I have 7, so I'm going to 1, 2, 3... Oh, nope, it's not letting me do that. So I will just drag one at a time out until I have a total of 7, and I will stack them.
Good.
And you can just put those somewhere next to your board. It doesn't really matter.
There we go. I got it. Okay, got it.
I'm realizing now that my name isn't on the table for some reason, so I have no idea where to put my shit.
Oh, it is not. So go ahead and click your name at the top right. See where it's orange in the top right corner?
Yeah.
Click on that and then hit select color or change color, and then try to pick one of the colors that's around the table, and that'll place you.
wait.
Okay, there you go. Head of the table.
Yay!
Like dad at Thanksgiving.
Familiar shit.
Yeah, I'm your dad now.
Hey.
I'm not mad about that.
How do I flip the? Oh, wow.
Hey, Evan. You-
Hey, Tommy.
Oh wait, maybe.
Hey,
Oh no, I've discovered the fun aspect of this game.
Do
Which
you
part
see how
is that?
mine is like the symbol with the numbers on it instead of you got the little dots? Why is mine different from how yours does?
Oh, that's way cooler. I want that instead. Where'd you get it?
I like a girl never tells. No, I got this from next to the all the
Big
Place cards.
insanity.
the character cards. I pulled from that bag.
Oh, that's way better. So let's all do those instead, because the other thing
Okay.
is stupid.
So what?
So
There's-
instead of dragging from where I told you to drag from because I'm dumb, you can put those back. We'll use those for the monsters. Grab over here where you grabbed your little character card. There's 2 more of these red and blue bags. They give you counters. That's much nicer and easier to use than trying to count little doodads.
Oh, nice.
And then you can put
You're
those
welcome.
on your character sheet. I wouldn't put them on your character sheet because you're going to be flipping your thing to read it from time to time. And they will fly all over the place if you do that.
So wait, it's just this that I like dragged over. Wait a minute, why do I have somebody named Kate Winthrop? Where is she going?
I'm Kate Winthrop.
Where did you come from?
Oh.
Where did you go?
there's
That's for
duplicates,
you.
so...
I'll
Oh,
take that,
okay.
Thank you.
There you go.
Yeah, and then you're also going to want to search for and find the pawn that is your name.
Okay.
I want Diana. Oh, you can search by actually typing it in. That's great. Cool. Grab your pawn, put it on your little
How do you bring
thingy.
up the search bar, please?
Right-click anything that has a bunch of stuff in it, and then hit search. And then on the right-hand side, there's that big long list of shit. At the top of that, there's a search bar. Did that make sense?
Yeah.
How much of this is just us trying to figure out beautiful new technology that is scary?
So
Truly.
much. So much.
Isn't that the heart of Eldritch Horror, though? Figuring out terrifying new truths about the world around us.
For real.
3D world's scary.
How do you zoom in on an object?
Use your mouse wheel. Or if it's something that you're trying to read, you hover over it and you press the Alt button, and it will pull it up full screen for you.
Okay.
This was pretty sick.
Yeah, it's awesome.
There we go. Thank you.
Personal
This is-
trash bin.
I would definitely say this is better than spending an hour setting up a board game.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure.
Full of cards and shit.
So I'm going to try to put on this
here.
Eldritch Horror
Got 'em.
music for everybody via the game. Let's see if that works. I should
Who's
be
in
able
the
to-
trash? I want
My
the
trash.
Your trash. I'll move your trash.
Excuse me.
No, you.
I need these. I need to read them with my eyes. You monster.
Hey, don't rotate that. Hey!
Sorry. I've discovered the fun part about this game.
So,
You're going into the
unsupported
corner,
file
guy.
format. Bummer. Let's see if I can instead objects, components, tools. Oh, I can. I can pull up a tablet and hopefully play music through that.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Oh gosh.
oh.
Okay.
URL google.com. Thanks for.
Do you want to open this or no?
Did you mean to send us this?
Did I send
I
you
don't
something?
It says you sent the
Yeah.
URL.
Sending us
This
YouTube
looks like
URLs.
Please click virus. What?
I'm so scared.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm just waiting to skip the ad. That's awful.
Amazing.
Oh my god, I
So-
can type it. Can I type in a URL on
I-
your iPad?
Yeah, you can. So this should play music for us, which is great.
Wow.
Love just sitting there. That's really
we download
fun.
chicken into this and put on the table.
Cool.
Amazing.
Where's a free space on the board that I can put this little doodad? Let's put you over here where you're not taking up anybody's room. Cool.
So what else do you need? I have a character sheet and then a piece.
I got a brain, I got a heart, I got a trash can.
Hey, just like real life.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Brain, heart, and trash can. Ready to be
All you need, baby.
Cool. So now that we're pretty much all arranged as far as picking out our characters, that's great. What we need to do is everybody flip over your little cards and read them. And right underneath your photo and your map, there's a starting location. And it'll say like a location and a space number. And you can go ahead and take your little standee that you pulled out and place it on that space on the board, wherever that may be.
Oh, very cool.
Okay.
Ah, all right.
And as soon as we do all of that, I'm going to go ahead and make a save just so we have a place to jump back to and we don't lose all of this shit so far.
Yes.
Just making sure.
And then the music is okay for everybody. It's not too loud. Everybody's able to change everything. Cool.
It's good.
Yeah, no, this is good.
And that's great because it comes through the stream too. So love that. Cool. And then
Yeah.
now that everybody's placed, does everybody have their little doodads where they're supposed to go?
I'm trying to find mine. Every time I pull one out, it's not me.
Oh, so right click it, or
Yeah,
I'm going to put Luke
search,
Robinson
right.
back in. Right click it, search it, and then the top bar of that
Yeah.
search, you should be able to type your name in and drag that onto the board.
Is anyone this Luke Robinson, or can this guy go back?
You can put that man away.
For good.
Good, get out of here, sucker.
I'm gonna try to stack all of these neatly as I can.
Very important, Evan.
Can definitely tell where there's some,
Listen,
the
I have
VR
been
element
playing
comes in.
Satisfactory till like 5 a.m. almost every night for like a week because I am very, very
Oh my
into
God.
putting everything exactly where it goes.
I feel that though.
Except for, in real life, my life is a disaster, so.
Who's
But in a
playing that?
video game, everything's designed to snap into just the right place.
Who's playing the representative from Texas? What's his name? Dan Crenshaw? Silas Marsh?
Hi, did you just drag the trash can over to yourself?
No, it's my trash.
No.
Everybody gets their own trash can.
Incredible. Okay, so is everybody has their little standee where it goes? I'm gonna make a save point here just so we're good to
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, you got your hearts and brains high?
Who's Diana Stanley?
You
I'm not
get
sure she
over
should-
here. Yeah, now I
she's
finally
supposed to be
see
anywhere.
where
there is a way to save this, and I'm trying to remember how. Options? No.
Oops. It Winthrop.
Screenshot.
I have a vial of matcha powder that I just mixed.
No, it's very evil TF juice, please.
So
Thank
evil.
God.
I'll watch him. I wish we had snacks from there.
Yeah, where's the save shit?
For us?
I know I've done it before, but maybe that's just because this is a like friend thing instead of an invite thing. I don't know. Curiosa and Curiosa.
Train. Train.
Yeah, it just says dice icon top left. Click on save and load. Create save.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay, found it. Save game. We will call it Eldritch Horror Help Action.
I do appreciate how, like, you can, there's some, like, especially with VR games, like, there's just so many little elements you can just pick up and put down. I don't know.
For
Oh,
real.
yeah. Throwing a paper airplane in VR.
It kind of feels like it, yeah.
Okay,
Number
so
one experience.
who wants to start by reading their little character card for everybody?
I'm
I'll
down
go.
if nobody else is.
Go
Do it
for it,
up.
Iris.
All
No.
right, I'm playing as Kate Winthrop. Quiet and resourceful, Kate Winthrop has been obsessed with studying dimensional instability ever since her friend and mentor, Professor Young, was devoured by a beast from another world. Following a peculiar dream and a string of mysterious disappearances, Kate has come to the University of Buenos Aires to continue her research. Now the preliminary testing has been completed on her flux stabilizer, Kate is no longer content to sit idly by. She is determined to seek revenge for the death of her colleague.
Classic scientist.
Clap, clap.
This is the most Iris character imaginable.
Yeah.
The minute, I mean, her car was sitting at the top of the deck, and I'm like, wow, I don't even need to search. This is perfect.
We're done. Awesome.
Scientist.
Hi, go for it. We'll just go counterclockwise.
Excellent. Okay, so Agnes Baker from London, United Kingdom. Once, Agnes lived quietly, taking orders and serving up food at a diner in Arkham. One night, she fell from a ladder, striking her head. After that, she could recall a past life as a sorceress in the ancient world of Hyperborea. How to say that? Her mind flooded with memories of arcane lore. Amazed by this new magical knowledge, Agnes has traveled to London to learn more about Hyperborea. But is she driven by her own curiosity or compelled by the will of her former self?
Oh yeah.
I love me a good, slightly psychopath waitress who's fed up with the world.
That's good.
We all know
Love
this
her.
character, right?
Normal waitress type.
Oh yeah, I got
Yeah,
hit in the head
that's
with a ladder, and I'm a sorceress.
Oh yeah, you know, I'm feeling it. I
It's
don't have to
very,
take this shit anymore.
It's very Etsy core. Like I expect this person to be like selling like
Etsy
like,
core.
collections and shit. Oh wait, is it my turn next?
It sure
Yeah.
is.
Tell us
Yeah.
about Silas.
Yeah, I picked this one because it's got a shirtless guy on it. Silas Marsh. Even as a child in Innsmouth, Silas had a special connection to the sea. He's an able and well-reasoned man on land, but on the ocean he possesses a singular strength and wit. It's earned him a sterling reputation in every port across the globe, particularly in Sydney, where Silas set ashore last night. But this morning, the smell of the briny air oh wow, that's a spelling error. Briny air carries dread as well as joy. There's something in his past, something in Innsmouth, that he knows will someday catch up to him. Hitty pirate with a sad backstory.
Appreciate that. Sometimes you're just sad and out on the ocean and golfing shirtless.
My shit like glitched out for a second, and instead of there's something in his past, it sounded like you said something in his mouth that's about to catch up with him. And I was like,
There's something in his mouth that's about to catch up.
A little bit of spinach.
Chasing it like a dog, like there's something in your mouth. Open up, open up.
Drop it. Drop it.
Who's that spinach?
it's a really spicy curry, and it's gonna catch up with him tomorrow. Okay.
All right.
Tommy or Robin?
All right. I am next around the table. Great opening start here with the name card, because it says her name is Min Ti Fan, but then it starts in Fan Ti Min, like in the opening sentence. So I'm not sure if that is a naming convention or
It is.
Japanese, so maybe her name is written like Western style at the start, and then they're referring to it in the Japanese style where the last name comes before the first name.
Maybe,
I was 50-50 that or typo by the Western.
Yeah, I think maybe little A, little B, because I'm pretty sure that the middle name doesn't pivot in the middle.
I know, that's why I was like, it almost makes.
Wow.
Okay. Fan Ti Min's father came to Seoul from Cochin, China, to use his diplomatic savvy in dealing with foreign business interests. Once grown, Min proved to be just as adept in business. Anyway, this resolved. She reordered her name in the style of Westerners and took a job in Tokyo as a secretary to an importer of strange antiquities. Okay, reading on air, number one, most fun thing.
Got him.
More than just an employer. Mr. Thomas was Min's friend, but now he has been murdered. Armed only with the strange text Mr. Thomas left for her and her own keen mind. Min has vowed to find out why. God, what a step by me.
Mysterious.
Incredible.
Awesome.
wow.
Okay.
Learning so much.
All right, up next, Mandy Thompson. Ever since she was a child, Mandy would read when she could not sleep. Such has been the case on many nights. Her remarkable memory and ability to correlate facts have made her a highly sought-after researcher around the world. Over time, her work has required her to read strange occult texts. These bizarre tomes have slowly caused her to suspect that an ancient being will arise to destroy humanity.
Okay.
Damn.
Whoa!
Damn, okay.
Everybody's after crazy Mandy.
Sometimes you just have those days.
Recently, the scrolls she has been reading in Shanghai have made it clear that the world is in immediate danger.
Wow.
Mandy, just put the book down. It'll be okay.
Yeah.
I'm playing Diana Stanley. When Diana was initiated to the Order of the Silver Twilight, she believed it to be nothing more than a community organization. But as she has learned more of its true nature, she has become convinced that a growing evil threatens the world and that the Silver Twilight will play a role in that threat. She believes her best chance to prevent this is to use her position to sabotage the organization from within. Carl Sanford, head of the Order, has recognized her skills and recently sent her to Panama for additional training.
I like how your place is just called Central America Space 7.
Yeah.
As opposed to like Shanghai, Tokyo.
Yeah, I was
Central
wondering.
America.
The big city of Central America, the Big Apple,
Wow.
It's
the Windy City, the Lone Star City.
Damn, Miro, I didn't know you were from Central America Space 7. That's amazing.
Wow.
Oh my God, you have such a beautiful Central America Space 7 accent. I had no idea.
Wow.
Famously known for having food and water.
Okay, so everybody flip your things back over. Make sure that your little health and brain, your heart and brain things reflect the correct numbers. And then from there, we can get our starting possessions, health, and sanity. So we already have our health and sanity. That's that part. But our starting possessions are going to, again, be on the back of your card. You can look right under where it says starting location Central America Space 7 for me. And it says items to declare. And those are things that you will add to your group here. So I'm going to right-click on the... Let's see. It will say if it's either an asset or a spell at the end. And then over here on this little column of stuff that I'm hovering over, you will just click on the correct deck, search it, and pull out what you need. And then you can just place that next to your little board.
Okay.
One clue.
And where do you find that in? That's in the little decks over here? Or...
Yeah, these little guys. So if you're looking for something that says asset in the end, you're going to right-click that. If it's a spell, it's over down just below.
I see. Okay.
Which is so much easier than when you play this at home and you have to sit there and be like, I need the Wither spell through this stack of like 50. And the cards are like literally like 2 inches wide and like an inch tall. It's awful. Wither, cool.
Oh, hello. There we go.
And I will say, Tommy and Robin, you might want to just scooch your little areas over a little bit because you will need more room.
Okay.
And then
all your shit.
how do you select it? Because I've got it pulled up on search, but how do I bring it back over to my side?
Just click and drag out of that.
I
Where the little
don't think
picture
you can
is.
click and drag if somebody else is searching. Let me
Oh, okay.
Oh, out of the little
Yeah,
search
right.
box you can?
Go for it, hi.
Okay, thank you.
had no
Oh,
idea.
Yeah, I think it's got to be one at a time. Yeah.
almost got it.
Good to know.
Jeez.
Okay, sorry about that.
Oh, wait.
I mean, I thought that's what it was. It might not be that.
Okay, and then
I don't know if I got that.
Go over here.
Search.
And that's why I wasn't finding my shit under assets, because I'm under unique assets instead.
Yeah, I did the same thing.
Is it
There.
working for you now? Hi.
There we go. Hello, get over here. Yep. Okay.
Okay.
Now.
Does anybody know what this little stack over here that says like terror and madness and all this kind of stuff? Why are these all goofy?
Hi.
That might have been High. High's been
What?
throwing things around like a goblin.
Oh my god, no, it was not me. Listen, I'll subtly move things to influence my reign of sorceress, apparently, but I will not intentionally. Fuck, where is?
I'm getting my asset.
Where?
I only have one ticket.
Are same
Thank
as
God.
spells? Is
Sorry,
that
what?
different?
There you
Uh, uh.
The spells are down here.
Oh, there we go. Hello.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Hello. Okay, got him. All right.
Know thy enemy unique asset.
Doink.
Oh yeah, make sure you know. Actually, that doesn't make any sense. Back on the front side of your card, where your numbers are that we were looking at before. Once you have all your stuff, also whoever's down here, I think this is Robin and Tommy. You can flip your little asset over if you would like to. It's all co-op. Everybody's working together. There's no reason to hide anything from anybody.
Cool.
Yeah, which is great because we're playing together.
We're all trying to stop the end of the world.
If you need to rotate something, by the way, while you're clicking and holding on it, you can use the E and Q buttons to spin it.
Sick.
So, like,
Spin
for
it
you
to-
up here high, since your stuff is backwards, if you wanted to rotate it and then flip it, you could do that. So that,
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. And if anybody ever gets confused, just hit the question mark button, and it'll pull up a little, like, quick view of all of the stuff that you need. Okay, cool. So now we determine the ancient one. We're going to do Azathoth because that's the starter one and that's the best to play your first game as and makes the most sense. I'm also going to shuffle the expedition cards, and it looks like the top one has the Arctic thing on it. So that's where the expedition token goes. And then where is the monsters? Where the monsters at?
Where are they? The public is demanding to know.
Show me the monsters.
Oh my god, where are the monsters at? Maybe up here? Ancient ones. Oh, here we go. Cool. So search. We need Azathoth. Oop, that's Epoth. Nope, wrong person. Oh, no, I threw him off the...
He's gone.
Nope, that's not what I wanted.
We don't need that guy.
Oh, I keep throwing things off the edge. I would like you to go back into the bag.
I love this game.
Yeah, it's great. We love how everything keeps falling apart. There we go.
So I love how the Google page that has like the
I won't go back in! Oh, well.
That's fine.
Okay, this is our thing. I'm just going to put this over here by me while I try to figure that out.
Someone put that out.
Oh.
I don't know. Nothing.
Nothing?
Don't look over here.
I am looking.
Here's our big bad. He's scary. Here is...
Where are we looking?
Here's his research deck.
That's all.
It's loading. There's a big card and it's loading. Oh my
Is it
God.
the? Which one am I looking at?
We don't need to look at anything right now. I'm just figuring something
Oh,
out.
okay. I am looking.
Someone's haunting the iPad.
So watch my playlist Nightcore version.
Making sure that this is all... Okay, that's a different game I'm thinking of, so cool.
Yeah.
That's great. Mythos deck needs to be built in 2 stages.
Sure, whatever.
Where do I get my Mythos cards from? That's what I would like to know.
Mythoscards.com.
For all your sorcery needs.
Probably up here. Mountains of Madness, Mountains of Pyramids, Dreamlands, Ancient Ones.
Very spooky. Stop.
I just realized you could do your own homemade Game of Thrones intro by using the WASD and the arrow keys, and just
yeah,
like
I'm doing that the whole time. Just do
sliding
it.
over that.
Oh,
We
it's
finally
so
discovered their
satisfying.
secret.
Really fun. My brain so big. People.
So
It's true. Size of a planet.
Pluto, maybe.
I would like to know how I go about building the Mythos deck. Here we go. Page 6.
The wrong dang trash can.
I done picked up wrong dang trash can. Dang old big old dang old thing.
Well, I can't pick up the purple one, so never mind. The gray trash can is mine, I guess.
Virtual glued to the virtual table.
It is.
Oh, that's where they are. They're right. They're just flipped upside down. Okay, that makes sense.
Ooh.
Cool. So I'm gonna just pull this over here for a second so I can reference it while I do this.
I love how it has all the rigidness of like a just sheet of ice.
Nothing.
What the big card?
Yeah. Just,
Yeah, good. No.
What happens if you drop something off the table? Does it respawn?
It should, but you should try not to do that. If it does respawn, it usually pops back onto the table close to where you dropped it. If anybody ever does lose something really important, tell me or tell everybody, because I have an undo button that can sometimes bring it back, but everybody has to stop what they're doing because it only does one step at a time. And if a bunch of people are like doing stuff, it's going to take like 20 undos, and each of those completely reloads the game.
say this as I'm watching Tommy like drag a trash can off the table and just drop it into oblivion. That's the real Eldritch horror there.
Yeah, it's scary.
Yeah, that one really flew.
Good.
Okay, so
Nero, do you know who Dan Crenshaw is?
The name sounds familiar.
Oh my
He's
god.
I think is he a House rep or state rep or something like that?
I think he's a house rep.
He's a politician from Texas
Mm.
who he looks like if he like has an eye patch and he looks like he was like, man, how do I
He
make
looks like
this
he's
work?
in Cobra Kai.
Yeah, he looks like he's like, I want
This
to be.
guy!
Yeah, and he like made a video where he like airdropped onto Antifa,
I
and
forgot about
What the
this
fuck?
guy.
yeah,
Oh my
that's
God.
your dude. That's who you're playing as.
Wait, what's his name? Dan Crenshaw?
No!
Dan Crenshaw,
Leave
yeah, that's-
Silas alone. Leave my shirtless man alone.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, I feel like shirtless guy would he could just like squeeze his pecs together and this guy's head would pop off.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I love
Fishing
that.
net, I'm very important.
Dang it.
Wishes he had spent time on his ship.
Very cool.
I mean, I think he did lose his eye in like the military or something like that.
Yeah, we're not making fun of the missing eye part.
Okay, but also, I remember in that video he
Do it.
call him and talk about how he like epically killed the Antifas or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
him a little.
His super sexy wife.
Yeah, his British. Yeah. Just the cringiest political ad that's ever been
commercials,
made.
insane.
It's
Yeah.
out of control.
I wish
sorry,
he
this
could
is
just
taking
keep
a
doing
second. This is like a weird thing you have to do at the start of the game to build a deck in a certain order that we go through.
Thank you for building it.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for putting all the effort into this. This is fun.
Thank you, Game Master.
Man,
It's
you
just
know
nice
what
to
might,
hang out with y'all.
what might be fun on Tabletop Sim is the Lord of the Rings board game.
Yeah.
Ooh, I
Oh,
bet
that'd
that's
be
hard
really
to do.
fun.
That one's fun as shit. Tommy, on New Year's Eve, Tommy and I got drunk on champagne at like 5 p.m. and like weren't able to play that game.
Yeah, we got through the
God.
rules in 5 hours. And we were like, all right, we'll play this another time.
it.
It's not that complicated though. It's pretty straightforward. It's from like 2000.
Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, at the height of Lord of Ring Mania.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, but before the films came out. so that
yeah.
The artwork
Oh.
doesn't
Yeah.
like the movies at all. Yeah.
Okay, huh.
you can play with up to 5 characters, and but you're all
You're all
hobbits.
hobbits.
So the 5th hobbit is what's
Fatty
his
Bulger.
Fatty Bulger.
Oh my god.
So
It's like barely a character.
yeah, barely.
Fatty? No, go back. I have to absorb the fact that there's a character named Fatty Bulger.
Yeah, it's awesome. You're like, who? It's
You play Tom Bombadil
Okay.
though. That's what matters.
Awesome.
That
He's where you have to go.
that would rule.
Yeah.
Tom
I wanna be
Bombadil
Tom.
is an end game character. I love
Cool.
that you epically missed.
Hello.
thank you,
Yeah.
dude. That razor is not. You can like,
Yeah.
it's like leaves huge patches. Really good. Epic miss.
Yeah. It's good.
Epic bacon miss.
Trash.
Why are we like this?
Epic bacon divorce papers.
Divorce. Can't wait to play the Lord of the Rings board game and play Epic Divorce Man, the Steward of Gondor.
Please eat his divorce papers.
Who's the most epic divorce man in Lord of the Rings? Is it Elrond or the Steward of Gondor?
That's hard. Yeah, that's hard.
I think it would be the guy who's in charge of Minas Tirith. Because, like, he's just a dildo trying to burn his own kid, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
That's,
I
yeah.
I like when he eats the tomatoes all gross while he's having, was it Pippin or Merry is with him? I can't remember.
I think
I'm gonna
Pippin,
put one of
yeah.
these little dudes on the corner of each corner. Ooh, goodness! Each corner of the table, just so everybody has it. It will be helpful for all of us. It's just a little reference for what happens with this many players whenever
Thank
it
you.
happens. That means that these ones can go away because they are now unimportant.
Gotcha.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
Yeah. Anytime you're looking at that, make sure you are looking at the one that says 6 on it and not anything else, because it's how many players we have. Cool. Now we have to resolve these starting effects according to 6 players. So place the Doom token on the space of the Doom track listed on the upper left corner of the thing. So basically what this means is... Where is our Doom token? Doom token, please. Oh, here it is.
Doom
Wow.
token.
Cool. This little dude that I'm moving right here is 15. This counts down to 0 when certain stuff happens. It's usually every round, sometimes more than once, and sometimes if we do something good, not once at all. If that reaches 0, we lose the game.
Oh, okay.
So if everything works sort of at a normal rate, we basically have 15 rounds to do everything we need to do before we lose. And we will all be trying to help each other to try to do that as best we can. This little dude will spin and go from place to place and determine sort of random things that happen during the game. It starts here. Each card, as we sort of draw it, everybody gets a turn. They're going to like draw a card, do a thing. Those cards will tell you if the Doom token advances, if our little spinny thing advances, that kind of shit.
Gotcha.
It's cool because it's just you flip a card, you do what it says, and it just continues to like basically propagate different events in the game. In and of itself, it's like an RPG that sort of designs itself as it goes, which is cool.
Interesting, yeah.
A
kinetic board game.
Yeah. And then we need the top 4 cards of this.
Part
Go
of that.
here. Oops, I should shuffle this.
Set the computer channel.
I think so. Yeah.
And then this down here is the asset deck. This is basically stuff you can buy. In order to buy something, there's a cost at the top right. If you don't have enough money, there's a debt thing. We'll talk about that and explain it later. Basically, you can get a loan and go into debt and get yourself more money so you can buy something. If something happens at some point in the game, you might have to flip that debt card over, and then something bad might happen to you. Like it'll be like, debt collectors come and break your kneecaps, or the debt collectors were actually scary men with no faces and top hats, and they suck your soul out, etc.
Oh.
Sure.
Stuff that totally makes sense in an Eldritch game. Now we have to spawn gates. So to spawn a gate, take the top gate token from the gate stack.
Okay.
Gates. Here we go. We're going to randomize those a little bit and then pull this out. And this says Tunguska. Where is Tunguska? Up here. Cool. There's a gate on Tunguska.
Is that a real place? Or...
There's a gate on Arkham.
Oh, hello.
There's a
We have a
gate
radio
on
party.
the Heart of Africa. Oh, no. We only do 2 of those. So that's great.
Yeah, baby.
Hello, everybody.
So those are gates that are open. And then we draw a monster token. Oops. and place it face up on the
Nothing.
Oh, easy.
thing.
I said nothing.
So now we have a maniac in Arkham, and we have a goat spawn chilling up here in Tunguska. Very
Oh boy.
wonderful for all of us, I'm sure. We also need clues. Oops. This goes on space 20. Anybody see space 20 anywhere? There we go. There's a clue.
Oh, that's over here in Singapore.
Got it. Space number 1. Boop. And then one more for the Himalayas. Okay. Cool. And I think that just about does all that. Oh, one mystery card. Where's our mystery cards at?
I'm the wild card. Flip the table.
No!
It's grayed out for me. I can't even click it.
It's not grayed out for me.
Yeah, I can click it, and it's such a tempting button, but I really don't want to press it.
What can you not click?
This is the most complicated game.
Trust me, doing this at
It's
home
not the
with
most
all the
complicated.
pieces. Doing this at home is. We did what you did with the Lord of the Rings game, where you just sort of sit down and like 5 hours later, you're like, I haven't played the game, but I kind of know how it goes. I'm going to put this wing
Yeah.
in. Yeah. It took a couple tries. So now that we're all set up, I'm going to make one more save state just so everything's good to go. And we have this all if we need it, because that was a lot of work that I forgot I had to do. And that's all done. Great. Now we can get to the object of the game. It is to move your little token around the board, go into different places to gather clues, which are these little like clue-looking dudes that are like on and around some of these little spaces, like that guy.
The ones at the magnifying glass?
Yeah, the little
Only
magnifying
ones that are
glass
fixed,
tokens.
right?
You got to find those, and you have to check out rumors and resolve them as the game proceeds. Rumors are something that'll be like, oh, this random location, currently this thing is happening there. You have to go there and do something about it, or it's going to get worse.
Okay.
The other similarity to that would be gates, which there's currently the one on Tunguska and the one in Arkham. Those may continue to spawn monsters if we leave them open for too long. You can go to close them. There's special rules for doing that we'll get to when we try to do that we don't need to do right now. But the thing that we need to do first is that we run everything in sort of 3 phases. Everybody's going to do an action phase. We'll go around the board doing that. Everybody's going to do an encounter phase. We'll go around and everybody will encounter anything that they're encountering. And then the monsters or the game itself gets a turn to move against us. So first up on the action phase, do we have those little handy-dandy reference cards that tell us all about how the actions work? That would be really fantastic.
There's a quick reference in the corner.
Yeah, there's a quick reference over here. So just hover over that if you would. This will show you the 3 phases
Where
and
everyone's
all the
hands are?
stuff and you can just hover over that and hold
Okay.
Alt and full screen it for yourself.
Right.
So during the action phase, you can do up to 2 actions. You can only do each action once, unless something says otherwise. In addition to that, you can also do the action that's listed on your card if you have one. So you also might want to hover over your little player card as long as it's flipped to the side with your health on it. And under your name, there might be an extra action and extra cool stuff that you do. So my thing, for example, is that if there's a cultist monster on my space, since I'm a cultist, I can discard all the monsters on my space and then move the cultist monster to any other space. So I can just be like, go away. You're cultist. I know you. Frank, not today. Go home. And I can also reduce the horror of any cultist that I encountered in one. Everybody will have different things like that. Make sure you know them, or at least look at them. And then I think we pretty much just need to start at this point because we're not going to learn how to do it without trying.
Right.
Before we do that, I'm going to pee, and fill my wine glass, and then we're finally ready to play this game an hour into our stream. Hooray! Welcome to Board Games. Be right back.
Always fun.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom too, actually. I'll be right back.
Stream pause. I will follow suit then.
I'll be right back.
Alright, bye.
Robin, do you think that you'll pee?
We'll stay here. Okay, I'll stay here.
No, I'll stay here. I'll just pee right here.
What's up, chat? How's it going?
Yeah, let's pull up chat. Yes, you did not miss any.
Yeah. Absolutely not.
Yeah. Ooh, are we actually frozen? Oh my god, we have 17 viewers? Wow.
Hi, everybody.
A lot of people we talked about peeing to. 11. Whatever. Who knows how it
A lot of people we talked to about the Dan Crenshaw ad.
well, that's good. That was a good thing we did. I'll promo the show. Did we post the the image? Yes.
I did on the Instagram.
It's here too.
I love everybody this promo image for tonight for the bonus action thing that Iris drew is so good. And I love that Evan looks like he's like gonna rapture us all up.
Yeah.
He's
showing us the way to ascend
yeah, truly.
with board games.
Yeah. Board game roulette.
What is it? Eldritch Horror?
Eldritch Horror.
Also for Iris and Hi and Nero, since you're all kind of viewing the game from a weird angle, if you want to, you can sort of rotate. Oh, they're not here. I should look at our little stream window before I start talking to people.
Nah.
All right, now I'm going to go.
Yeah, drink.
Hey, Ginger Mika, welcome with the raid. Thanks for raiding our stream.
Yeah.
I didn't even see that.
Hey.
Yeah, that was, I think, like 10 or so minutes ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I promise more will be going on very soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just waiting for Hi to get back.
What are you doing, Cloud? Hey,
Yes, strawberry head.
come here, sweet lady. What's your deal? Why are you acting like there's something in the house? Come see me. Come be my friend. Oh my god, that's so loud. Do you want to come be popular on the internet? Come here. I'm gonna teach you how to be a little streamer. You want to play Fortnite?
Oh, no. I'm gonna die.
We play Fortnite.
Un baby.
Oh,
Look, he
we
got
gotta
his
be-
little haircut. He's so little now.
I was gonna say,
Oh my god.
I mean, your dog looks like a teddy bear.
Oh,
Oh,
baby.
he looks so
God.
soft.
Looks like a little cloud.
That is his name.
Oh, so
Really?
Yeah, his name's Cloud.
Oh my god, I didn't know
Both
that.
because he's fluffy and also because my boyfriend is a big Final Fantasy
Final
nerd.
Fantasy.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy, there we go. That's precious.
You gonna
so-
sneak under my desk? Okay.
Give him a kiss.
He's old. He's grandpa dog.
Oh, still got that baby face.
Oh, for sure. Everybody's like, "Oh my god, I love your puppy." I'm like, dude, he's like 13.
My god.
13 years young.
Oh, yeah.
What I was saying a second ago, I didn't realize that y'all weren't here. Iris, Nero, Hi. If you want to, you can rotate the board to where it's like it faces right side up, and then hit
Oh, yeah.
Control and a number at the same time. It'll lock that camera view in.
Oh, sick. Okay.
And then you can also zoom in on like your little place card and do the same thing. And that way you can
Right.
sort of save camera views and jump between them easily.
Okay, sick. Thank you.
Which
Right.
I
You just
am going
access them by hitting those numbers.
Exactly. So I'm going to set like my player card as like camera view 1. I'm going to
Yeah,
set a
that's
view of like
smart.
the board as like camera view 2, etc., just so it's easy to do. Then a overall view as number 3.
Great, so I don't have to like slowly scoot around the board and rotate things.
How do you actually load that camera though? Oh, you do shift in the number. That makes sense. Cool.
What?
We don't have to worry about that.
Okay. I don't think we'll need to actually switch, like, characters. Or
I don't
switch
think that
out.
you will either.
Okay.
I think you're
Nice.
good to go.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
it's good. Cool.
I'm gonna
Wow,
also
this is a
save
good
this
game
as
for
number
this.
Yeah.
4 because that's important, and I will have to look at it a lot. And then I'll save all this other big boss stuff as number 5. Cool. So now I have all my little angles. Cool. Incredible. That being said, it is time to start the game. So,
Wow. Opens a game.
we can just randomly select someone to be the starter here. So I'm just gonna just do this.
D6.
Yeah, pull in a d6 here.
Are you doing the dice rolls, or do we all do them?
I dropped one right there. Who would like to roll that to see who goes first? I'll be 1, and then we'll go around the table clockwise from there.
Okay.
Okay.
The dice is in my digital hand.
Oh, your little baby glove hand.
6.
So that works good. We just got to make sure that we don't knock shit out of the way because it will.
Is there another way you'd like me to roll?
Yeah, if you hover over it and just hit the R button, it will roll or randomize any stack of cards or dice or whatever.
Well, I got a 6 both times. So.
Perfect.
Damn.
So that would mean one of the two of you. If we're going
Right.
clockwise, it's up to the two of you who wants to go first.
Cool. We'll say that's Robin since her card is,
Number 6.
Sure.
I would
So-
I thought clockwise from you would be me because it's. You're
Oh,
one,
that's
two,
right.
three,
I
four,
was going
five.
counterclockwise, so you're right. That would be you. So there is the lead investigator token. This means that it's your turn. That's just basically like a talking stick that you pass around because each round that will get passed, and we'll do like action, encounter, mythos, and then pass that, and somebody else starts the next round. So everybody sort of goes first each turn or each round. So you can now pick which of the actions you would like to do. You can pick any two. You can travel, prepare for travel, which is gaining a travel ticket, or you can acquire assets, which is testing your. That's another thing that we should talk about before we do anything else. Bottom of your character sheet, the little stamps that look like numbers that say lore, influence, observation, strength, will, that sort of thing. That's how many dice you roll to resolve a check of that kind. When you roll a dice, you have to have, I think it's a 5 or 6 to be considered a success.
All right.
So basically, since I have a willpower of 1, I get 1 dice roll, and I have to roll a 5 or 6, or it's a failure. Whereas,
so you get that many tries to.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah,
Cool.
you would just sort of roll them together because that's easiest. But yeah,
And so it's not a total of a 5 or a 6. It's a 5 or a 6. Marked.
yeah, you have to roll a 5 or 6 on at least one of those dice.
Got it.
Sick.
So,
Okie doke.
yeah, you can do any of those things that you would like to do. Travel is another interesting thing. Going along the red routes here on the map, those require a train ticket to do so. Going along the long blue routes require a a different ticket, which is like a boat ticket. Those are
Right.
sort of over here. One of the actions is prepare for travel. By preparing for travel, you can get some of those things.
Okay.
After you do your action phase, everybody does their action. We're going to do the encounter phase where everybody goes around and do that. The encounter that you do is based on the space that you're currently standing on.
Okay.
Okay.
So-
I think I definitely like to both. I'd like to prepare for travel,
Okay.
and I would like to acquire assets.
Okay. So for prepare for travel, do you want a train or a ship ticket?
I need a ship ticket. Buenos Aires has no trains.
Okay.
nearby.
So over here in this little pile on the far right where this little pyramid is, you can just grab one ship ticket and sort of put it over by your board.
All right.
Mhm.
Oh,
So you have one action, then this one's just a benefit.
Mhm.
yeah.
And then
That-
in order to buy something from the reserve, you test your influence, which is the orange stat on your little thing, and you will roll that many dice.
Okay.
What?
I have 2 influence.
You have 2 influence, so you get to roll 2 dice, and based on the number of successes you have, that's how many credits, quote unquote, you have to spend. So in order to buy something that costs 1, you have to have at least 1 success. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yes, we're gonna go for that Derringer then,
Okay, cool.
because with 2 dice, I won't be able to afford any of this other stuff.
Yeah.
What city are you in, Iris?
Buenos Aires.
Yeah, it is 5 or 6. Just making sure.
Jewel of South America. So that's a 1. And that is a 5.
Cool. So you got 1. So you can get this Derringer, or you can also take on a debt condition, which let me see. You get to add 2 successes to your result if you take on that debt condition, giving you up to 3 at this point. But
Okay.
the little this is sort of important for everybody. Look at the top card of the debt condition deck really fast. See, it has that little icon of the red like lightning bolt in the corner.
Yeah.
Sometimes when the monster turn happens, it will be like, oh, that's the reckoning. That's the little symbol for the reckoning. Anybody who has a card that has that symbol on it, you flip it over and whatever's on the back happens to you.
Okay.
Yikes.
Wild.
So they don't happen every turn, but they can happen, and when they do, it's always bad.
Iris,
It's Jerk.
I have a ton of student debt, and we haven't yet, so I don't know. Maybe it's fine.
Well-
I'm going to go ahead and grab the Derringer for now.
Yeah.
I think that's a good idea.
It's
I love
acceptable,
the
I
idea
feel like.
of Eldritch Horror coming to collect on your debt.
Yeah, I think I don't need that in my life.
That's the real horrors of capitalism.
Truly.
Additionally, so if you're hovering over the debt thing, you can also test your influence like you just did when you rolled those dice to see how many successes you got. You can do that on your debt condition as an action on your turn, and that gets rid of it. So it doesn't
Okay.
always stick around. You just have to use one of your actions later to get rid of it.
Makes sense. All right, cool. I remember that for later.
Yeah.
So I
Makes
did. I got a boat ticket. I have a gun. Do I do anything else on my turn now?
That is it for your action phase. You've done both of your actions, and then it just moves. Do we want to do counterclockwise or clockwise?
I can go next.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Okay, so this comes over to mine, right?
Mm-hmm.
That
And then-
stays there. So it is going to be...
Oh.
Iris will be the first player for this round, the encounter round, and the mythos round, and then it'll go to you for the next 3 rounds.
Oh.
Does that make sense? Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, I think I get it. All right, so now it's my action phase, correct?
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I want to take I would like to prepare for travel. So I've got 3 influence in order to get one of these little tickets, correct?
So prepare for travel, you can just take one. You can pick whichever one you
Oh.
want. You can just take it as long as you use an action to do so.
Oh my god, please, why? I would love to take one of these.
There you go.
Oh, hello. Get over here.
Yeah. Tabletop sim is a little janky with the controls.
That's fine. It's trying its best. Okay. So I got one of those, and then so I can do any 2 of these, correct?
Yeah. You can hold up to 2 at a time. Your action only gets you one, though. So if you want to use both your action to grab 2 tickets, you can do that.
Okay. Think, you know what? I too will also acquire assets just to be sure. So I'm going to test my influence, which is at a hearty 3.
Yeah, let me do this really fast too. I'm gonna spawn some more d6s just so we have them because I don't really feel like we have them. Should we do them by color? Does anybody want a particular color or anything?
Cool.
I'm good by color. Keeps us organized.
Cool color.
Iris, I'll give you a bunch of black ones because we know you're the goth bitch here.
Yeah.
Great for goth bitches.
Hi, do you want black, red, green, or blue?
Oh, give me the red, please. Thank you. Yay. My little dice bitches.
Give everybody 6 to start with. So if you want to roll multiple dice at once, you can just sort of click and drag a little selector around them. And then shake them. And then let go. And it will total them up for you and show you all your results if you hover them.
Okay, sick.
Just don't shake them and let go like to fling them because they will go fucking everywhere. Nero, do you want red, black, green, blue, or white?
I'll do blue.
Okay, wait. Why are they... Okay, I think I got this.
Cool.
No,
Wow, they're in a little pile.
Yeah. And then...
There we go. 3.
You got like the Goomba tower dice.
And then Tommy and Robin, you're good to share. What color do you want?
Is green a color?
Green's a color.
Is green a color?
Is it? It's green.
I was like, that question was a smart sound.
Yeah.
Cool. There's your little stack of dice.
Cool.
Wow, look at them all.
Oh.
1, 2,
And then I'll just take white ones because that's easy
5,
enough.
9, whatever. Oh, you can hit R and it will roll the dice that you've selected.
It sure will, which is great.
Oh,
Yeah, either R or just shaking your mouse and then putting them back down. But don't shake and throw, just shake and then let go.
it looks like I'm making popcorn over here.
Yeah. I would love to try this at some point with y'all, especially if you do a one-shot. There are people who have made like entire like tabletop like terrain sets and like all of these little miniatures and stuff for D&D, so we could use this to play D&D if we wanted
Okay,
to.
that's kind of fun, actually.
Yeah.
I already have my next character, so.
So I should kill your character quickly? Is that what you're saying?
Oh,
Yeah.
do not take Bree from us.
Okay. Awesome. So, hi, you are... Go ahead and roll for assets, then, if you're
Alrighty,
gonna...
here we go.
So, yeah, test your... What's your will? Or what's your influence?
3.
3, nice. Yeah, so you get 3 dice to roll.
Oh, excuse me, my goodness.
Bless you.
All right. Thank you. All right, here we go. Whoosh.
Hey,
Edit.
2.
Smexy. All right, that says 2 6s and a 1. So I succeed. So go over to the assets and draw.
No, so it's just the ones that are here in the reserve that you can buy.
Oh, okay.
So right now, since you only have 2, the only thing you can afford is this mythology research thing.
Okay.
Or you can take a debt condition and get anything.
I'm gonna, you know what? Let's go for debt condition. Just